I think I have found the guy to beat Cbum said Anton Ratushnyi, and he did win his pro card. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to today's episode. Today we are going to be talking about some big news in the classic division. And it's funny because I actually did make a video about him a couple of weeks ago. Young, super young guy, and the video was, how I spoke about, I think I have found the guy to beat Cbum said. It was a 19-year-old, I think it's a Russian, I don't know where I think he's Ukrainian, he's a Ukrainian bodybuilder, Anton Ratushnyi. I mentioned in the video that I think, this guy should be put on an NPC stage so he can compete for his pro card. Funny enough, this actually just happened this weekend. Yesterday, Anton did compete in an NPC pro qualifying show, and he did win his pro card right away. So obviously this is huge news. 19 years old. Can you imagine, guys? 19 years old turning pro in classic division. And it's not like you barely turned pro. It's like one of these physiques that are already like super good. Let's take a look at some of the pictures that we have here. So this is the first picture, I think, with his coach. Look at that physique. Look at that structure. Of course, I think that comes with height. Many of us, aren't fortunate enough to have, but that, long legs, long torso with that small waist gives you that amazing classic physique look. In the second picture, we have the trophy pics or the medal pics. You can see here in the center, his legs don't look like they're the best, but honestly, I do find he is the most symmetrical with the lats, the arms, everything is super balanced. Just love this guy's physique. Now, when we look at the professional shots and the stage shots, we're gonna start with the back. Look at those crazy glutes and lower back. It's mind-boggling how a 19-year-old can have so much muscle maturity. It's crazy. I mean, I don't even understand at that age, and the lower back, the hamstrings, everything. And then when we move forward, you got the most muscular, again, amazing shot. The back, double biceps from the side, again, the glutes, front lat spread, calves are looking amazing, very balanced with the legs. And I think you can kind of see these little things like the long calves. He's not necessarily really big right now, but you can tell that in the future, there's a lot of potential with that guy, especially when I see the side triceps, because he has that full side tricep not a lot of us are blessed with. One of the most prominent genetic muscles to have that will give you an advantage in any division are the triceps. It just enhances your side chest shots, your front double bicep shots, your side tricep, and most muscular shots, just gives you a nice flow and overall look. Now let's take a look at the video of him in his posing routine. So he's doing the first shot that we're seeing here is his famous shot. Now you might notice he's a little bit stiff on posing. Don't forget, guys, he's really young. He hasn't still mastered the posing. Look at that lower back. Holy moly. He could use a little bit some arms and shoulders, but all these are going to come up. They're going to come up very fast. His transitions aren't yet mastered, but again, this is part of the process. He has still a long way ahead of him. Look at the shots. Yeah, this is a classic Arnold shot. Amazing. Very small waist, side chest with the glutes. Look at the separation of the quads and the hamstrings, the side tricep shots. Very balanced physique. Again, more work needed on the posing, a little bit stiff, but overall super bright future. Now let's look at the pictures of the mandatory shots, his front double bicep. Now when you look at the shots, this is, honestly, he does remind me of a very young Cbum said. The wide lats, very small waist, arms are not too big, they're not small either. Legs are very balanced. I think the legs are going to be something to improve in the future. Side chest, triceps, again, looking full. Look at those rear delts, very round shoulders. All those are going to explode. All those are going to, so you see that physique and you just think, okay, look at that. And then everything is just going to be much bigger. And you can actually see the potential that he has in his physique. The legs are obviously from the side. So much maturity, so much separation and density in his quads. Very strange for a 19-year-old. When we look at the back double biceps, lower back, so thick and wide. The glutes, hamstrings, yeah, shoulders and arms could use a little bit of work. The back could use a little bit of work, but 19 years old. The guy is still a kid. He's a baby. And then his favorite, I guess, classic shot. It suits him so well. The vacuum, the proportions, the calves, the thighs. What's going to happen with him, there are two things. He's either going to compete now in a pro show, and I don't think he's going to do well from his first year at the Olympia. I think he will still qualify for the Olympia from his first year. I don't doubt that. But another alternative route for him is taking a year off, adding quite a bit of size, coming back next year, and then that I think is going to be a very dominant year for him, where he's going to make a lot of noise and he's going to label himself or brand himself as a future Classic Olympia contender for the title. I honestly believe so. 19 years old. Can you imagine 2, 3, 4 years on this guy and what he's going to look like? And by the way, Chris Bumstead started very young as well. I mean, he sort of appeared on the scene at a young age of 21 years old. Now, it's crazy how that these are the new standards. At 19 years old, you expect to be looking like that. Obviously, this is what it takes to be a top pro bodybuilder in today's world. So this also gives you an idea, kind of direction on where you want to place yourself in terms in the fitness industry. Do you want to be a competitor? If so, do you want to be a pro competitor? Well, this is what you're going to be competing against. So yeah, amazing athlete and a very bright future. This is today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to the channel. It's new and I'm still trying to build it up. For customized programs and online coaching, I have left you 2 services. One is where you get the program, and then you kind of follow it on its own with a midweek check-in at week 6. It's a 12-week plan, much cheaper, of course. And then you have the one-on-one elite online coaching, where you are in touch with me for the full 3 months on the Telegram app. You can get coached by an Olympian, an ex-Olympian competitor, and who knows, maybe next year when I come back and compete again, I'll be able to snatch another Olympia qualification. All right, guys, this is it for me, and I'll see you on the next episode.